should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500k, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
How much should the guy pay for the engagement ring?
He needs to pay again. 500. He gets paid every year. 500. He saves up towards the ring. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a no, and it's gonna be embarrassing.
She belongs to the streets.
Alright, so how do you start your first business in a weekend? If you're watching this and you haven't yet started your business, I suspect, for a lot of people I know, you might have been thinking about starting a business for several years, you have just not yet taken action. And there is this pervasive myth that happens amongst everyone who's an aspiring entrepreneur, which is, I need the right idea. I cannot get started until I have the right idea. But the thing is, and what Noah talks about throughout the book, is you don't start a business by first having the right idea and then starting the business. You start a business by deciding to start a business, and then you find a process to come up with the right idea. Begin before you are ready. No one feels ready to start a business. Just like I've heard no one really feels ready to have kids. The timing is never quite right. Similarly, the timing to start a business is never quite right. You have to just start, you have to begin before you're ready. And just to labor this point just a little bit more, there's a nice quote here. Most people overthink first, act later. Every successful entrepreneur, act first, figure it out later. Any analysis ahead of action is purely speculation. You really do not understand something until you've done it. Rather than trying to plan your way into the confidence to act, just start acting. Now, not how. Whenever we think of doing something, we're like, okay, well, I've got this idea for this thing, but like, how do I do it? And you know, there's this tyranny of how. The how holds us back from doing things. Instead, think, what is the smallest action I can take right now? Even if you don't know what to do about anything, there's probably a small action that you can figure out that you can just take action on. And then once you've taken action on that, you can then get started with the thing.